Toyota Corona Mark II, T60 T70, 1968–72. The Corona Mark II, first offered for sale in Japan, September 1968, at Toy Up store dealerships, was intended as an alternative model to the more established luxury sedan, the Crown, sold at Toyota store dealerships, and the smaller Corona, also available at Toy Up stores. It was a slightly larger vehicle than the Corona with a higher level of equipment offered at the time, sharing some of the features of the larger Crown, but taking the top position at Toy Up store locations. At its introduction, the Mark II was third in Toyota's hierarchy of sedans, below the Crown and the all-new, hand-built, V8 engine limousine called the Toyota Century. The four-door sedan was designated the T60, and the two-door coupe the T70. In 1970 there were minor cosmetic changes to the front grille. The 1600cc 7R Series engine was replaced by the 1700cc 6R Series engine. A year later the 1500cc 2R models were replaced by the 1600cc 12R engines. Its competitor was primarily the Nissan Laurel in Japan, released earlier that year in April. In Japan, several trim packages were offered, paired with multiple engine displacements due to Japan's annual road tax obligation. The gradually larger engines obligated Japanese buyers to pay more tax, and equipment levels were gradually increased to justify the expense. The US exported versions arrived for the 1969 model year and often include the more powerful R Series motors compared to other regions. Before its US introduction, it appeared in South Africa, which was the first market to receive the 1900cc engine. While Japan and other markets often had 1.5-liter 2R, 1.6-liter 7R/12R to 1.7-liter 6R models as well. Engines were shared with the Corona, with both using the 2R, and the 12R engine. Transmissions offered were an automatic transmission with 3 speeds for export and 2 speeds in Japan, or a choice of either a 4 or 3-speed manual transmission. The RT62 sedans and the RT72 coupe feature the 1.9-liter 8R 4-cylinder engine, unique to the Mark II. The RT63 sedan, RT73 coupe, and RT78/RT79 station wagons feature a 2-liter 18R 4-cylinder engine, also unique to the Mark II. The suspension setup uses double wishbone with coil springs at the front and leaf springs at the back with a front engine, rear drive powertrain format. The Mark II is longer, at 4,295 mm, 169.1 in, over the Corona's length of 162.4 in, 4,125 mm, for the sedan, and the coupe, with a width of 1,610 mm, 63.4 in comparison to 61 in, 1,549 mm, for the sedan and coupe. The height of the Mark II is lower at 1,405 mm, 55.3 in, over 1,420 mm, 55.9 in, for the sedan, but higher at 1,374 mm, 54.1 in, for the coupe. For North America, the Mark II was available with bucket seats for the driver and front passenger, a center console with a floor-mounted manual transmission, electric rear window defroster, and a full-size spare tire installed externally and underneath the cargo area on the wagon, with rear seats that fold down to a fully carpeted rear cargo area. The Mark II wagon was the largest wagon Toyota offered in North America. Next to the Corona and Corolla wagons, the Crown wagon was no longer sold in North America.